Welcome back everybody to part 2 of 10 simple changes that saved us over $6,000 in a year. If you watched part 1, you would have already heard that the first 5 simple changes discussed saved us $4,618.40. In addition to this, my intention is that you would have also hopefully started to realize that changes discussed really are as simple as they seem. Changes that even you can apply. If you haven't already watched part 1, I encourage you to do this when you can. This will enable you to get more ideas on simple strategies that can save you a lot of money. I'm very aware that not all strategies will apply to everyone, and that's okay. There are also definitely many more out there. There's no denying that. But even if there are only 1 or 2 that do apply to you, a saving is a saving, and I say, grab it if you can. A quick reminder that nothing discussed in any of my videos is intended as financial advice. The information I present is intended as general information only, and I encourage you to always do your own research in order to make an informed decision on your financial circumstances. My full disclaimer can be viewed in the description below. Without further ado, let's dive into the next simple changes which saved my family over $6,000. Retail benefits are discounts provided for goods sold by a particular retail outlet. Now, there are probably a number of retail benefit options out there, so I encourage you to have a look and find one that suits your needs. For today, I'm focusing on the main one that we use when paying for some of our goods and services: Suncorp Rewards. This is how it works. So basically, you have the Suncorp network. The Suncorp network is made up of financial services and products. These are Suncorp, AAMI, GIO, Apia, Shannon's, and Bingle. If you own a financial service or product from one of these companies, that makes you an eligible Suncorp customer. If you're an eligible Suncorp customer, you can access gift cards of up to 15% from major retailers. Simply download the Suncorp app, add at least one or all of your financial services and/or products within the app, and you can then purchase gift cards at a reduced price using the app and use them to pay for goods and services you need, or purchase them as gifts for someone else. Here are just a few examples: 3% off Coles or Woolworths, 3% off Caltex Woolworths, which is petrol, 5% off at Harvey Norman, 15% at Laura Jane, 6% at EB Games, 5% at JB Hi-Fi, 5% off at Big W, 5% at Kmart. The list goes on, and there is probably a discount opportunity that meets everybody's needs. Once purchased, you can use many of these gift cards immediately, as they are delivered as e-cards through the app, whilst others are sent to your email. Remember, the intention here is not to use these to buy things you would have otherwise not bought, rather to reduce the cost of the goods and services you were going to buy anyway. This is definitely a service that I underutilize and need to get better at thinking ahead about before I make certain purchases. However, for the number of times that I have used it over the year for purchases on petrol, retail outlets, grocery shopping, and gifts for friends and family, I saved $414.60 in a year. This would have to be one of my favorites because it is just so easy. All this takes is one simple question being posed to particular service providers. This question is, can you please apply a discretionary discount? These discounts usually range from between 5 to 10% and usually apply to things like home and car insurance renewals, private health renewals, utility companies, and similar things. This simple question, which took me no time or effort, saved me $300 for the year. I saved on gas, electricity, home and contents, and car insurance. Next time you have to renew a policy or service, ask this question, and you'll likely find that you'll be responded by a yes more times than you'll be responded by a no. You can even use this when buying goods like electronics or appliances. Give it a go. The worst you can be told is no. All that's required to get a benefit out of this strategy is learning to become a bit more aware of what's on special at your local supermarkets, being a bit more strategic with your purchases, and sometimes being patient. I'll give you an example. With 2 young toddlers, we go through a ton of nappies. The brand of nappies that we like to use usually sell for $30 per box. However, I know that maybe once every month or even 2 months, my preferred supermarket puts this item on special for $25 per box. So when this happens, I buy 5 or more boxes of nappies, if available of course. If timed right with our 10% discount on our Woolworths credit card, the box of nappies now cost me $22.50. If I then purchase a Woolworths gift card using my Suncorp app with a 3% discount as outlined in Retail Benefit Options, a single box of nappies now cost me $21.83. So for 5 boxes of nappies, I just saved myself $40.85. If you're not in a position to buy in bulk, that's totally okay. It's more about looking out for specials on the products you would have usually bought and then maximizing the benefits of that special as much as you can. All supermarkets offer specials on lots of your favorite products. Keep an eye out on these and you can save big time if you play your cards right. In a year, we saved approximately $690 using this strategy on a variety of products. Companies that sell products and services are always trying to remain competitive and are therefore always changing their plans and rates. Gas and electricity is no different. Take a look at one of your bills and try to understand your current rates and charges. You can then go online to research new deals for gas and electricity rates at charges for your current provider and others too. Often gas and electricity websites have an online calculator to help you work out if you can get a better rate than the one you are currently on, or you can do the math manually. You can also contact any provider to make more inquiries. They are usually extremely helpful. By simply switching my gas and electricity to a new plan with the same provider, we saved $296 in the year. Oh, and I almost forgot. Of course I asked for a discretionary discount, which saved us more. Okay, so I know that at the beginning of the last video, I said that you wouldn't have to go without anything you were already using. However, this change applies to services and or subscriptions that you are not actually using. If you are not using it, you're not really taking anything away from yourself, are you? These services or subscriptions can be anything from premium memberships for your favorite streaming services, game applications, magazines, or even news-related subscriptions. If you find you have a gym membership and haven't been in the last 3 months, it's probably safe to cancel that one for now and put that money towards your savings instead. When you actually look into this further, you might be surprised by some of the things you're still paying for but not actually using or accessing anymore. The best part about this is that if you find that you miss a product or service that you cancelled, you can always join up again. After going through the services and subscriptions that we were paying for, we noticed that we were no longer using a particular health and fitness app. Cancelling this subscription saved us $99.99 in the year. In summary, I have spoken to you about 10 simple changes that we made that you could also consider making to save you and your family a pretty decent amount of money over a year. For us, these changes saved us a whopping $6,418.79 over the year. Apart from the savings made from strategy 2, increasing your superannuation through salary sacrificing, which are savings intended for retirement, all of the other strategies discussed in the videos can very much be used towards growing your current wealth. The savings might seem small when you look at them individually, but when you add all these small amounts up, they do have a huge impact on how much you spend and therefore on how much you can save. This can go towards an initial sum to invest so that you can grow your savings even more. And now time for the bonus tip, saving and pre-tax dollars. Have you ever thought that maybe your savings are actually worth more than what you think if you're a taxpayer? Think about it. If you had to earn the amount you saved as extra income, you'd not only be putting in more hours at work, but also you'd be paying more in taxes too. For example, take the dollar amount I saved in the year, $6,418. Add the tax rate of 34.5% I would have to pay if I earned this amount as extra income, that's $2,214.21. This means the pre-tax dollar amount is actually $8,632. In really simple terms, this means I would have had to earn $8,632 pre-tax dollars to be left with $6,418. How powerful is that? There are so many other strategies, changes, or services you can use to save money which I haven't already covered in these videos. So if you would like to hear more about them, please leave a comment in the comments section below. I'd also love you to contribute to the general discussion about your thoughts on some of the strategies presented. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button as it helps with the YouTube algorithm, allowing this video to potentially reach a broader audience. If you'd like to view more of my videos, consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos as they're released. A quick reminder of the 5 simple changes we covered today. Retail benefit options, discretionary discounts, shopping specials and buying in bulk, change in gas and electricity plan, cancel subscriptions and services no longer in use, and finally, a different perspective on how much your savings are actually worth, saving and pre-tax dollars. Thanks for watching everyone, and happy saving!